Hey witches, mystics, manifestors, and people who just like tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's tarot reading, we're looking at the month of October, what you guys can expect, what's ahead, what might happen, what to look out for. And the theme here, as we see, is Halloween theme because October, of course, Halloween's there at the end. So for our selection, we have these Wendy's Frosty toys. Because they had some cool ones this time around. So for group number 1 here, we have Frosty Bite the vampire. So for group number 2, we have Frankenfrosty, like Frankenstein. For group number 3, we have Coolie Ghoulie, a ghost. So take your time and pause the video and choose what toy is calling out to you the most. And then head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading for October. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose the vampire here, and with your cards, we have Justice, the Tower, the Star, and Page of Potions. So what I first see here with the card Justice, the month of October is going to be revealing some truths to you, or you're going to be finally looking at something head on and having a realization on what to do next. So if there has been something you've been ignoring, putting off, and this could be you're not purposely doing this, right? Like this is just happening as you're living life, focusing on your priorities. There's going to be something that comes to light that you're going to have to focus on and look at directly. I also see this too, though, as something being hard won because you have really interesting cards next to each other. 3 major arcana, Justice, the Tower, and the Star. So the Tower being next to Justice is like something hard fought to win. So you guys could be receiving justice with something that has taken a long time to receive benefits or something good related to it. So something I think of is if there has been a relationship with someone that hasn't been working out no matter what you do, or there's someone in your life who constantly causes difficulty, there's a chance with Justice, this conflict resolves through you bringing the justice, like getting rid of this person, or if this is something, you'll know what I'm talking about if this resonates with you. If this is something minor, like a minor conflict with a friend, this could resolve and be peaceful, okay? It doesn't have to be something where you cut them out of your life unless it's something bigger. For some of you, it's going to be that, but for others, it's going to be a resolution of conflict that brings you peace. I keep picking up peace for the month of October. So whatever happens this month, as well as like you are moving towards your peace, your place to feel comfortable. So that could be a lot of changes and reflection needed in October by you to make that happen. With the Tower and the Star next to each other, I think it's really great to have the Star after the Tower because this is talking about things that are fading away. There could be some eliminations from your life in October. This could be leaving something behind, like a relationship I picked up. But shortly after, with the Star, there's happiness there. So it's like whatever is being removed, there's a blessing following it. It's meant to be removed from your life. And I think this is going to be happy, okay? I don't feel like this is sad. This is like, okay, finally this is over. Finally this is done. I don't have to deal. So there's some sort of peace and happiness and a renewal, okay? A month of renewal because of things leaving, you recognizing what you have to do to cut things out or change things for your benefit to make things better overall. And this Star energy is going to make you feel refreshed, rejuvenated, feeling more comfortable as a whole this month. I also feel like with the Star, you guys could be seeing a path forward after maybe sometime things were blocked. The Tower too can talk about things crumbling away, but it also makes me think of a situation you don't want to deal with. Like sometimes we want things to crumble away so we can move forward, right? We need change to make our lives better sometimes. So I feel like you guys are having much wished for changes happen in October. So something's happening where a block will be broken up, and now you see the road to take towards your goal, towards fulfillment. I also see here too with the Star and the Page of Potions, this could be having fulfillment and renewal through your creative endeavors. Take time to creatively express yourself, connecting to music, connecting to art, drawing. There's something there that's going to make you really happy. Maybe some of you guys are taking a trip to an art museum. Something like this is going to be really awesome for you. You guys could be connecting to a talent of yours that's creative, and you're having more time this month to focus on that, and it's making you feel healed, like your heart feels healed by you focusing on this hobby, this talent of yours. Something becoming clear because you're reflecting is needing more time to invest in yourself and what you want. So part of this Star card, as we see Zero, the dog, the character, they have their nose to light the way. So this month is all about clearing things out and finding what gives you hope, leading you to a better path, or going down a road you actually like, you're finding fulfillment on. So you're going to be guided to find the way. Okay, I'm going to shuffle some more cards. Okay, with these cards here, we have the Gift, Sudden Wealth, Lovers, and Great Fortune. So, wow, these are really very, very positive cards to all come out together. So you guys are going to have some sort of blessing that is going to make your life easier, to be very frank. You guys are going to be receiving some sort of gift. I think this could be money. So this could be a bonus at work. This could be receiving money from a friend. This also could be receiving a gift that is like an asset, like a car, a house, right? It doesn't have to be someone actually handing you over cash or something like that. This could be receiving a lot more money in the form of a gift that is worth a lot. Sorry if you guys hear any dogs barking. My neighbor's dogs are really loud right now. My apologies, but I do see here that this wealth, this influx of cash or a change in your finances for the better is going to make it so you feel more hope. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe with the Tower, things have been blocked for you financially. And with the Star, it's like you're receiving financial justice. You're receiving hope by having something be a little easier for you because you have the funds to make it so, right? You have the ability to pay off your credit cards. You have the ability to buy something nice for yourself and not worry. So I think there is something here financially. It's going to really make you happy and make things easier. Heck, buy a scratch ticket or a lottery ticket here too, because with the gambling machine, it's like sudden wealth. Maybe something lucky as well, not just with your finances. You could have an increase of luck in October where things seem to be, working out in your favor more. People holding the door open for you. People buying your coffee. People just being nice to you more. I do think there's a lot of increases of your fortune too, not just with finances, but the way you're feeling seems to be improving a lot in October. I also see here too with the Lovers and Great Fortune. Some of you guys, maybe your spouse is getting a pay raise or more money or getting a better job, or, the person you're with if it's not a spouse. Some of you guys could also be going on a date with someone who has a lot of money and maybe gives you gifts, has a lot of wealth and wants to treat you right. I also see this as well. If you guys have a romantic partner, this could be if you have a business together, both of your ideas combined bring you quick fortune suddenly. Like if you own an online business together or you're doing something together, that could be the case. And if you're single, I do see this as you finding a person who maybe gives you a great fortune of love, or they do have a great fortune and they're treating you very well with gifts or things they can give you. I see this. Also, when I'm filming this, for some reason, everyone's being really loud. My neighbors, everything around is like sensory overload. You might have to be quiet, right? In October. So if something good happens to you, of course, if you have trusted people, aren't going to do anything, you can tell them. But this is like a month where I mentioned peace earlier, right? So if you have blessings happen, be very happy and celebrate yourself, but don't brag about it or talk about it too much, because you could get attention from the wrong people and they might want to take that blessing, not to scare you, but just as a word of precaution, because I heard this earlier in a video I was watching. And now with the dogs barking, right, like people talking, gossiping, I'm picking that up as well with what is going on around me, making that connection, right? So there's something here. Celebrate, but keep it on the low, right? Like don't tell everyone about it because you don't want to have the wrong people finding out about it. And it's funny too, I'm just looking at this now. Zero, the dog. So watch out. And it's also possible some of you guys could receive maybe a puppy as a gift as well, because I keep picking up like the dogs, okay? So I'm going to shuffle your last cards and see what comes through. Okay, so it says exposed, time to come clean. I already forgot. And then it says B, choose non-action. Okay, so it's funny because I put these down and I tried to remember what the card said before I put it back in, but I already forgot. So I think this is a month where you're not supposed to be focused too much on a bunch of different details. As I said, peace, 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 that keeps coming through. There's something here where you're supposed to be on a receiving journey. You're supposed to receive more with wealth, gift, lovers receiving more love, more happiness, receiving justice that has been hard fought. Okay, things have been probably hard for you, or you've been dealing with your own challenges, and now this is the month where that's all clearing and you're getting something tangible and real. I also think, like I just said, be careful of the dogs, right? Barking, gossiping. So something could be exposed with a friend of yours, or not for all of you, don't worry about it. For some of you, this could be a romantic partner, but I'm feeling more like a friend, okay? So I think it's like something you did, right? Action-wise with someone, even if it was hard or harsh, you're going to be realizing, hey, this was the best choice and it actually worked out for the better. Like you rejected someone or you said no to someone and it turns out it was good that you did that, okay? That's also being revealed to you in October. And also, I really like this card with the kitten just laying in the greenery, right? So try to find times this month where you're enjoying yourself. Remember your creative talent, your hobby, what makes you tick and what makes you feel love and giving love, being loved. That's important for you this month to recover and just feel good. We all need that time to time, right? So that was your reading, group number 1. I think your reading was really cool, and I hope you guys have these financial blessings that keep appearing through this reading. Let me know if you liked the reading by liking the video, subscribing if you haven't yet, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this, checking out my memberships if you're interested. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So You chose Frankenfrosty here, and with your cards, we have the Queen of Needles, King of Potions, 10 of Candles, and 6 of Needles. So what I see here for your October is with the Queen of Needles, this card kind of makes me think of someone who's kind of like old money or like kind of luxurious. They've been maybe rich all their life, right? So you guys are having this confidence of someone like that. So maybe some of you guys relate to that, but if you don't relate to that, that's fine. This is like having the confidence of someone who has always been taken care of, right? So you're really detaching and putting trust that things will work for you and you're going to make it. Something good's going to happen, okay? Like you're trying to change your fate or continue on good fate that you feel like you're experiencing or having. So it's like, I really love this energy. It's like this strong, confident, I don't care, everything's going to work out for me energy for you in October. I also feel with this card, it talks about someone being very strong, but I don't mean strong as in like, oh, you have to take tons of BS and just deal with things. No, you're very strong in the way you carry yourself this month, the way you're doing things, and you're really prioritizing things in a way that is beneficial for you. So there could come some opportunities you want to take, say yes to them, of course. And there are things that could come up that are a definite no, and you're going to be brave enough to be like, hey, I'm not doing this. It's not going to work out for me. No, I can't do that this month, right? So I'm feeling like this sense of being able to juggle things in a way that makes you very powerful and very successful. With the King of Potions, it's funny, we see them holding this giant bottle. So maybe some of you guys are going to like wine tasting, trying out a new drink if you do drink, of course. Or this also could be like celebrating a success of yours, celebrating yourself, celebrate how strong you are and how much you have achieved. That's also something here, like taking care of yourself too, because when I look at this image, she is wearing like, it looks like furs, earrings, a dress. So it's like very fancy. So I feel like you guys might go someplace where you have to dress up really fancy, or you're just being called this month to take care of yourself and, pretend you're like luxurious or enter that energy of luxury. I keep picking that up, like for self-care or feeling a little bit happier. There's something about that. I also see with the King of Potions and the 10 of Candles, this is having the ability, the wit, okay? With the Queen of Needles too. Having the wit to solve any problems and challenges that come to you in October. So I feel like you are smart enough, you're strong enough to overcome anything that appears. And I think there's something here that you're going to be dealing with that you're quickly going to be crafting the solution and moving past it. So congratulations to that, right? Like who doesn't want to move past their issues, their problems, and, have something be drama-free or stress-free. So I think stress is eliminating or becoming less in your life in October as well. And with the 6 of Needles at the end here, we have the character Sally. She's a rag doll. So she's sewing herself back up, back together. And that's what she does when her arm, her leg falls off, right? You guys are picking up the pieces of yourself in October. So I think this is a month of healing, becoming stronger, better than ever, stepping into your power, that quiet confidence, like that old money, like, that's what people say about it. Oh, it's money talks, wealth whispers, something like that. I keep picking up messages like this, but you guys are having that mentality of not telling everyone everything, maybe keeping some things to yourself. I also feel like you're healing, you're focusing on yourself, you're repairing yourself, focusing on your own goals, celebrating yourself, your achievements, and taking care of yourself, feeling good about yourself. There's a strong energy of overcoming your personal issues in a way that's smart and calculated. Okay? So I think you guys should be really happy with this progress this month, and This is something where it sounds like, okay, you have challenges, but it feels so optimistic, like you're solving things, and it's like it's finally out of the picture. This could be, issues related to your self-esteem because I keep picking up yourself. This could be like maybe people haven't treated you fairly recently. So now it's like you're healing past those energies other people have put onto you and really, really rejecting negativity that has been put on you by others, the world, society, and you're making this month your own. It feels really optimistic. So I'm going to shuffle some more cards and see what else comes through. Okay, so what I see here with these cards, we have Thief, Gift, Toil and Labor, and Great Fortune. And it's funny, this card came out in group number 1 in the same position. So did Gift. So there's a lot of similar energy, I feel, so far in the piles with certain things. So this is a month where, with Thief, maybe you feel like something has been stolen from you. I don't know if this has been like something has literally been taken from you, or if this is metaphorical, like you have your time taken from you, you have your emotional energy taken from you. But this month, it's like you're receiving some sort of gift that makes this so you're feeling more assured in yourself, you're having more time for yourself, you're repairing yourself, you're giving yourself the gift of self-care, enjoying your life, doing something fun, like I said, like maybe a wine tasting or celebrating yourself. I also see this too, like you're getting a gift from your own labor, and Toil and Labor is under 10 of Candles, and that's like the 10 of Wands, burdens, responsibility, hard work. So if you have been in a position where you're kind of like a leader or you're taking on a lot of responsibilities, I see that you're receiving a lot of good and greatness and having this ability to recover yourself with everything you have experienced because of your work. You guys could have been working a long time, doing a lot in your life, putting in the effort, okay? And it's like finally, great fortune from all that you've been doing. You're seeing some result. I also think it could be possible you guys are purchasing yourself something very good, a grand gift for yourself. It's like you are rewarding yourself for all the hard labor, emotional labor, physical labor that you've been doing. So now it's like this month you're really treating yourself. I keep picking that up. Or maybe a friend takes you out someplace to celebrate you. I do think this is a month though, even though there's still those themes of working hard, like maybe you're going to continue to work hard, continue to do all that you need to do. But I do see more reward, or having some benefit from that work and being able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I did that. I made that accomplishment. That's what it feels like. It feels really optimistic. I keep picking it up. Very optimistic. Okay, and now I'm going to shuffle your last set of cards and see what else comes through. Okay, and with these cards here, we have Pounce and Risk. So it's like having to act on something and take a chance, right? So I think there is going to be an opportunity that presents to you that is giving you more wealth, more abundance. I do think you're going to have to give yourself sometimes to rest, as we picked up, like self-care. But I also feel here like you're willingly going to be continuing to work hard. There's something you want to achieve and be successful with. So it's like you're going to take the chance to labor and toil to get this big reward. But you have to be up to it. I feel like you guys are going to be up to it. I think you're going to take the risk, but be aware of this and look out for any opportunities that present themselves, and you have to vet, okay? Because even here with Thief and Gift, some of these opportunities I picked up earlier are definite yeses and some of them are definite nos. So also be careful too. This could be like a warning for like job scams with Thief, not giving out your information to people who seem like this should be trustworthy, but it might not be. So just make sure you vet things out this month. Use your intelligence. You guys are very smart, I feel here. So be careful of anything that presents to you because there are There's things here that are going to lead to great fortune, as it says, like a wealth, abundance, more for yourself. But then there's other things here that could hurt you or take you down a notch. So just be aware of that, very, very strongly be aware of that. I also think too, for some reason here with risk, the cat is kind of like dressed as an astronaut, right? So I also think it's saying like, take time to consider your thoughts, things that are different out there. You guys could be very much so connecting to your mind this month, and even with the Queen of Swords too, that talks about intellect. So there's something you have with your thoughts and your mind that also could give you opportunities in money. But I also see something here as well where it's like, you should really just be respectful of yourself and what you're thinking. Take time to evaluate what you think, how you're feeling, and just sit with your thoughts. Sit with your mind. There's something there that's going to give you clarity, or it will help you in the month of October on what to do, or, just guiding you the right way, the right path you're supposed to take. So that's what I feel here for your October group number 2. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose Cooley Ghouly here, and with your cards, we have 9 of Presents, 7 of Potions, Knight of Presents, and the Emperor. So what I see here for your October, it's funny, all the piles have this really optimistic energy, and with October, it's like a harvest, right? Harvesting all your labor's efforts, right? The fruits of your labor, receiving more. So with the 9 of Presents here, this is like stepping into the energy of having more, being more. So I feel like you guys are finding ways to feel like you are comfortable, you are having a good time, just all these good things, right? Like this good energy. I also see here as well, you guys are taking the time to think about what you want with the 7 of Potions. So you're brainstorming and thinking up ways you can become more like the 9 of Presents, which relates to the 9 of Pentacles, being in your own power, being wealthy, doing what you want. Having this ability to pave your own way forward and not worry about, everyone else, everything else. So this month, you're really going to be idealizing and crafting a plan where you're going to be taking steps to bring more into your life. So you might not be all the way there yet, but you're going to be soon. So you're manifesting and visualizing all that you want here with the 7 of Potions, and then finding ways you can take practical steps of bringing that into your reality. I think you guys should have fun with this. So this month as well, don't be so hard on yourself if something doesn't work. Take time to really appreciate all that you're doing, your own efforts, and, be kind to yourself this month. I feel like I want to say that to you guys as a reminder. With Cooley Ghouly, it's a ghost, right? And I see these ghostly apparitions coming out of the potion bottles. So you guys could be haunted by many different things. You could have many different worries. So this is saying, hey, bottle up that worry, that ghost, throw the bottle away. Because your worries, the things that are haunting you, they might not be as big and grand as you think they are. And there could be a solution right around the corner. You guys could be creatively budgeting this month. So along with stepping into being like more luxurious, I think part of that requires practical planning. And I pick that up here of, looking at what you can do to have more money, to have more abundance. So I think you guys are cutting back on your spending, and the things that you do spend money on, it's going to be more worth it, more valuable to you. I also see with the Knight of Pentacles, you're finding ways to be productive, finding ways to make the money you need to have a successful business, a successful job, like any certifications or education. I also see a lot of benefits from like taking courses, studying, doing work. And we see here, this is like the elf in Santa's workshop, right? Writing down on the board what they need to prepare for all the kids for Christmas. So you guys could be preparing and making lists maybe for the holiday season, right? Like Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. There could be some type of holiday preparations you're thinking about this month. I also see this too. You could be writing a list of things you want to get done. And this month is just a month of being extremely productive, and everything you're visualizing and planning, you're taking action on, and it's going to give you a lot. It's giving you rewards. I also think all of this planning and taking action, visualizing, it's giving you Emperor energy. So this is a way this month you're having more control over your circumstances, and it's the way you're kind of quelling those worries, right? Like you're taking a lot of action and doing, because you're trying to make something good for yourself. You're trying to prevent negative things, negative feelings from happening, right? So I want to say here, I think that this month you're really on top of things. You're getting things done, like you're on the grind, right? You're grinding this month, but it's really good for you, and it's helping you alleviate your worries and feel more in control of your circumstances overall, making you feel happier, more abundant. So I'm going to shuffle some cards and see what else comes through for you guys. Okay, so with these cards here, we have unexpected income, mature man, mature woman, and community. So yeah, very funny to me because every pile has this message of like, ooh, money abundance. So I'm not even trying to be dramatic, but yes, like you're getting something that's going to help you out and make things a little bit easier for you financially. For some of you guys too, I think a relationship with a grandparent or your parents could be important, because with mature man, mature woman, this makes me think of grandparents, or if you have, just your parents, your mom and dad, there could be something here where maybe they help you out financially, your mom and dad, your grandparents. I also think for some reason, if you guys have kids, they can help you maybe financially, or they help your kids in some way, like taking your kids out, giving you more time to yourself. I feel like this month, your family or your circle is helping you out a lot. Like, what is your community, your people, right? There's a lot of help and support there, making things easier for you this month. I also think too, with your grandparents or your parents, maybe you guys are going to be spending more time with these people and these figures in your life. Maybe you're trying to learn more about them. Maybe you're trying to help them with their own income as well. Like you could help them learn how to sign up for financial benefits, or you could be helping them with chores around a house, or if you guys have to, for whatever reason, if anyone is moving back with family members, maybe this is going to help you save on rent or get more income in some way. That's also a possibility. For those of you, if you know you're in that situation, that's what's happening. This could be a benefit for you with more money, saving more money. I also see as well, you guys could be connected more with your friends, your partner as well. You could be going someplace with your friends, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. There's something here where you're really learning more about the people around you, and you're feeling a deeper connection, right? So I also think you guys could be motivated to be more productive, not only for yourself, but you want to give back to your parents, your grandparents, your romantic partner, your friends. There's something here about a community giving to you and you giving back to them. And this is like true happiness, true support, feeling that connection of, everyone in your village, your community. It feels really, really nice. So I'm going to put down a couple more cards and see what else wants to come through for you guys. Okay, so we have flexibility, stretch your limits, improvisation, just make it up, and assertive. Take your place at the table. Okay. So I feel like this is really interesting energy. So I think this is a month where you're just rolling with the punches, right? Something happens, it's okay. Something good happens, you celebrate it, but you're not getting overly emotionally invested in the ups and downs. Like, you're just letting things be neutral so that you can handle things in a cool, calm, collected way, and that leads you to more success. I also think too, with this card here, the cat dressed as a clown, or not really a clown now that I'm looking at it. It's like a unicorn horn in a tutu. This is silly and just fun. So I think of your community doing things maybe suddenly. Maybe this isn't like planned, but there's something you're doing suddenly with your family, and it just makes you feel like happy again, reminds you of being a child, or there's something about this that reminds you to laugh at things, have more fun, being more lighthearted. Yes, you can be productive, but make room for the little things here and there, the things that truly matter. This makes me think of making things up on the fly. So you might have some situations where something comes up and you have to think of a creative solution to move forward, or you have to pull some strings to make something happen. But I think you guys are going to have the mental ability to do that, the energy physically to do that, and you're going to find a lot of success this month because you're looking for success. So like, this is a month where it's like, if you don't have luck, you're making luck happen for you. You're getting those opportunities either way. I also see here too, being assertive. It's so funny. It reminds me of SpongeBob, right? You got to be assertive. There's something here where you have to step up and make it so people are listening to you. People are helping you. So if you guys want to be, more bold, more out there this month, especially with this cat, for some reason, I keep looking at it like the tutu, the unicorn horn. Rainbow too is like attention grabbing, right? Rainbow here. There's something here where it's like, do that. It's going to help you. I also think when you're asserting yourself more, you're not getting stepped on. You're not having things be made for you in a way you don't like. So this is like being flexible to change and going with the punches, but when it's needed, you're not letting yourself get stepped all over, and you're making yourself known, like, hey, I have a voice. Hey, I'm important. And that's really good. This also could relate maybe to your family. Like maybe some of you guys, of course, you can love your family, friends, or the person you're with, but there could be something here. As much as you're having fun and things are going good, there could be times you have to be assertive with them because maybe they're like, oh, like, why don't you do this instead of what you're currently doing? And you might be like, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do. I'm my own person. So there could be something like that too. Not a big thing, but this could be something minor, like a minor argument or a minor problem for you with your friend, family, or romantic partner. But as a whole, I think it will be solved when, you're just being yourself and you're not backing down with what it is that you want for yourself. Okay? So that was your reading. Group number 3. I really liked this reading. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you like it, consider liking the video, subscribing if you haven't yet, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this, checking out memberships on my channel if you're interested. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope this reading has helped you in some way. Bye.